Tonight we begin in East Africa, where former Burundian refugees are speaking out since returning to the capital Bujumbura on Sunday from the Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya. The refugees were repatriated following agreement between Burundi, Kenya and the United Nations Refugee Agency. Upon their arrival, the returnees were taken to a transit center where they received food assistance as well as an envelope of $60 per adult and $48 per child before being reintegrated into their villages. Some of the 48 returning refugees who had fled the country in 2015 say they willingly chose to participate in this voluntary repatriation program.
I volunteered to come back home. I realized that staying in Kenya without work, I didn't go to school. I tried to look for work in the United Nations with no success. I even looked for menial jobs, maybe even work in a farm in Kenya, but it's impossible. So I was just idle, waiting to receive food rations from the UNHCR. The rations were not even enough to feed a whole family.
I first asked my family about the security situation back home. I spoke to them on the phone, and my family reassured me that even those who had fled to Tanzania had also returned in huge numbers. Those who returned a year ago have not harvested their crops and have been farming with no problems. If those who returned can live with no problems, then why should we be the ones facing problems?
187 Burundian refugees are expected to be repatriated from Kenya until July the 25th in 4 single flights every Wednesday. Burundi has been unstable since 2015 when President Pierre Nkurunziza decided to seek a third term in office that his opponent said was unconstitutional. The resulting violence has left hundreds dead and forced at least 400,000 people into exile.